It's the third day when I'm trying to enter the European Parliament as elected by the people and for the people. This is the badge to prove that I'm an elected official. I'm a member of the European Parliament. According to the Treaty of the European Union and the EU laws, a member of the European Parliament should not be prohibited in any way, banned, or interfere with his mandate, especially when he's coming and he's going from the place of work to the member state. So I came this week from Romania to represent the Romanian constituents in this chamber of the parliament. We, as MEPs, as members of the European Parliament, we are not the employees of the parliament. Sassoli, the president of the parliament, is not our boss. He cannot fire us, he cannot forbid us, from exercising our mandate, Do you know who's our boss? These people here. These are our bosses. They sent us here, they entrusted us with their votes, and we are here to work for them. So, who's coming down here? Well, they should come, and I hope it's someone upstairs, from the higher ups.
Anyway, I can talk to you.
No. Who are you? Who elected you here?
Nobody.
Do you see? That's the difference. The difference between me and you, whether you're not elected and I'm elected.
Okay.
So we are here, and actually you're here, okay, to also work for the people that elected us here. Look, it's not I don't have anything with you. You follow what we are told. I understand that.
Thank you,
okay?
sir.
But this has to be on record. That's the reason why I'm filming it right now. Okay? Because the European citizens need to know exactly what is happening. Simple. So, as I said Tuesday, okay, I'm not vaccinated. I don't have a green certificate. I never had one. In order to get from Romania here, I had to get tested. Okay? I received when I arrived here because of the PLA, whatever that form is called. I had to do a PCR test here. It's negative. But I'm not going to show you anything. My mandate is not conditioned by showing you anything. That's what the treaty and all the other EU law states. Simple.
Sir, what do you want to do?
No, you tell me. Because look, in less than an hour we have votes.
Yeah, sure.
So I want the head of the security, whatever, your boss, the highest one, to come here.
Well, I'm the highest one now here.
Look, again, in less than an hour we have votes.
But you can enter if you want. We take note that you enter.
I'm not going to fight with you. You guys stop me. No, hold on. No.
Explaining you.
No, hold on. No.
The
Look,
situation is simple, sir. If
No.
you want to enter without
can
showing anything related to COVID pass, you can enter. We're not gonna block you. We're not gonna force you not to enter. It's your right. You're a member. You can enter. Okay.
Okay.
And after this, we'll draft a report about the situation.
saying that you enter
The other option is to step outside. You have two options very clearly. We're not gonna fight you not to enter. It's your right as a member to
Nobody
enter.
will.
So you have to choose what to do.
no, hold on.
Because
No.
here-
Listen.
Okay.
I don't need the privilege from you to do anything.
It's not.
Look, when I stop here, hold on a
We are
second.
not
When
going
I
to do
stop
anything.
here, I show you my badge.
Okay.
My badge was visible. It was not hidden.
Perfect.
Sure.
You saw that I'm a member of the parliament, correct? I just want to clarify the record. Is that correct? My badge was visible, right? Okay.
It's correct.
So I just walked in. Yesterday I walked in without a problem. Nobody asked me anything. The other day, Tuesday,
Nobody asked you anything.
yesterday, no.
Okay.
I just walked in. Whatever. I'm not asking for permission to enter the parliament, period. I just walked in. Nobody said anything. Okay. Now when I walked in, I was asked for a QR code. And I clearly stated that I don't have a QR code. I'm not vaccinated. And I'm not going to show any proof of testing, despite the fact that I have the test. Because here's the thing. It's not because I want so. It's not about me. It's about the mandate and the office that we are holding. And I'm not going to accept my office as an elected member of this parliament to be conditioned by any such administrative decision. So now, the question is, I just want to clarify the fact. The question is, are you forbidding me to enter the parliament to go to vote in less than an hour, yes or no?
Absolutely.
No.
No.
Absolutely no.
So you're not forbidding me.
No. You enter. We take note that you enter without showing the prescribed requirements.
Okay.
And that's it. And then,
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I wish you guys do. And I wish that you guys will draft a report Because this thing, look, what is happening right now, this will stay in the history. Since the Second World War, the parliaments were not abused the way they are abused right now. So, take all my details.
We know.
Cool, thank you. Deci ați văzut. Hello. Thanks. Ați văzut, oameni buni. Am intrat a doua zi fără niciun certificat și fără nimic. Iar papagalii care stau pe internet și spun că nu, că am avut, băi, v-am filmat acum ce s-a întâmplat, să vedeți.
Add something. As far as your first question, I was not part of any of those cases. But since November 3rd, when the European Parliament implemented the decision of the Bureau to condition the exercise of our mandate as elected by the people for the people, and to exercise that mandate inside of this building in Brussels or the one in Strasbourg or Luxembourg, I never ever complied with that decision. Every time when I enter the parliament, I enter without showing anything. I always have to argue my rights with the security guards. There's a common understanding already. And they always have to write a report about me to the president of the parliament. I just received a letter a few days ago that he's preparing to punish me. That's what he said. For not complying with that decision. Well, I'm coming from a former communist country. I'm coming from a family that was persecuted politically and religiously. I don't bow and I don't kneel, only in front of God. So, if they want to punish me for exercising my right and for defending the freedoms of all in EU, let's do it. But at the end of the day, and this is regarding to your second question, at the end of the day, it's up to the European citizens. What do they want to do? Yes, there are plenty of MEPs in this building who are supporting us. Some of them are afraid of the groups, some of them are pressured. But the basic line is this. It's up to the EU citizens. So if any of you guys from EU are watching us, get in touch, your MEP, and tell your elected officials, your elected members of the parliament from your own countries, to come and support, not us, to support your rights. Because that's the reason why they were elected here. Thank you.
I would like a follow-up question.
Just a clarification. If you are now obliged to present a PCR test taken not before 48 hours before entering or not? I mean, you can enter the parliament without showing anything or not?
Is the question addressed to me or to my colleague?
Christian.
To Mrs. Anderson, because she talked about the PCR test.
The judge, and one of them, the suspension has been lifted. But on the second ruling, the suspension is still in effect. So I do not have to comply with a PCR test, and I won't do that. I simply refuse. So what the court said, we can take a saliva rapid test, which has to be done at a pharmacy, doctor's office, or in the premises of the EU Parliament, and that's what I'm basically doing. Up until that point of the suspension by the court, I basically entered Parliament. I just provided some piece of paper that stated that I had taken a test and it was negative. And because the point of the matter is, the security guards, they really were left alone in this. They had no clue how to enforce that rule. And as Christian said, they can't do anything. So if we say, well, fine, you cannot stop me from going to my office, that is absolutely true. They cannot do anything. The only thing they can actually do is what also Christian already said, that President Sassoli is now punishing us. Well, go ahead. He will not stop me from exercising my mandate in the way I see fit. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you.
Okay, everybody, thank you very much. My name is Herman Kelly, and on behalf of the MEPs present here, I'd like to thank you for coming here today and for logging in online to follow the press conference. Let's have it for freedom. Thank you very much.
Thank you.